Hillsborough, New Jersey, one of the 100 best places to live. Don't take our word for it. Experience Hillsborough. Located in the heart of Somerset County, there's something for everyone. Community, parks, hiking trails, trendy eateries, indoor rock climbing and adventure, arts and performances. Did we mention top-notch dining? We've got activities for everyone to keep you healthy, involved, and entertained. Come see why everyone is talking about Hillsborough. Experience our community. Experience our farms. Experience our events. Experience our history. Experience Hillsborough.
Did you guys like the video? All right. Okay. All right, let's get this going. Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of May 14, 2024. Ms. Brake, please call the roll.
Committeewoman Hand? Here. Committeeman Lapani?
Present.
Committeewoman Payne?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Here.
Mayor Britting?
Here.
Administrator Ferreira?
Here.
Attorney Willard?
Here.
Please join me in a salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Girl Scouts always do a good job. You can always see the Girl Scouts right in the front. All right, fantastic job. All right, so please be advised in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place tonight at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on May 14, 2024. Approval of minutes. May I have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of March 12, 2024?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani?
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes. May I now have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of March 26, 2024?
So moved.
Seconded.
All right, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani?
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of April 9th, 2024?
I'll give you a shot.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Oh,
Oh, she got it.
All right.
give the committee pain. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeewoman Lapani?
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes. All right, now we're going to go to reports from each of our committee folks. So Committeewoman Hand is first.
Committeewoman Hand is going to do it standing up because I am vertically challenged and behind some portraits. All right, so I've never done this standing up. This will be fun. All right, so first of all, I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. I got to see both of my daughters and some family, and it was wonderful, and I hope everyone out there had a wonderful day with your friends and family. All right, Health Department, there are free radon tests. Get them while they last. They are free, one per household. They're in the Health Department. Check it out. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. And from the Rec Department, we have a Memorial Day commemoration. The all Hillsborough military service personnel are invited to participate in the Salute to Military Service breakfast and also lead the Hillsborough Memorial Day Parade and program. And this is on Saturday, May 25th. Registration is required for the breakfast and can be completed online at the Township Park and Rec site. We're on Instagram. It's everywhere, so please have folks sign up if appropriate. Also, the breakfast will conclude, and then the parade will start at 10 o'clock. We hope to then be at the Garden of Honor by 11 o'clock. And we have our own Hillsborough veteran, Megan Vallejo, who is the 2024 Grand Marshal. Very exciting stuff. And last one was for summer camp. Get ready. Again, summer is coming. It's warm today. You know, this is what we are going to be able to look forward to. Camp registration is open, and please look at it. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity. No matter what your child is interested in, there is something fun for them to do. So please get on the Parks and Rec site and sign up for any of the camps before they fill up. And your kids are looking at you, asking what to do, and telling you that they're bored. Right? Because it happens. All right. Thank you, Mayor.
After 4 hours of playing, right? And then
Exactly.
5 minutes later, they're
Exactly.
I
I'm bored.
totally get it. We get it.
What's to eat? All right.
Totally get it. Committeeman Lapani.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I'm bored. Ma! Good evening, everybody. Again, reiterating what Committeeman Hand said, happy post-Mother's Day to all those and we all love our moms for what they do for us. So today was the last day to register for vote for the primary election. Interested parties can register still to vote online. That's New Jersey Division of Elections. Primary election day is Tuesday, June 4th. In-person early voting begins here at the Municipal Building on May 29th, 2024. It will last until June 2nd of 2024. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. No appointment is necessary. Voters can also bring mail-in ballots to the drop box outside the municipal building until 8 p.m. on Election Day, and the drop box is right out by the front door. Teen Speak. Do you want to learn skills to communicate better with your teenager? The Mayor's Wellness Campaign and Empower Somerset are collaborating to host Teen Speak, a 2-session event on June 12th and June 14th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Receive a $40 gift card when completing both sessions. So again, that's June 12th and June 14th here, 6 to 8 p.m. The Assessor's Office, farmland applications for those who are submitting for farmland credit. Applications will be mailed from the Assessor's Office in June to all qualified farmland owners. This is the important part. Completed farmland applications should be returned to the assessor by August 1st. So don't be late, because then you risk losing your farmland assessment. The Economic and Business Development, HBA Social, Hillsborough Business Association, excited to announce that registration is now open for our next network event, which will be June 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Landing in Hillsborough. It's a great opportunity to mingle with other business owners and professionals and meet the mayor and township committee and other associated guests. The cost of the attendance is $18 and includes light appetizers and refreshments. A cash bar will also be available, so you can visit the HBA website page to register. A couple more. The National Mental Health Awareness Month was established in 1949 to raise awareness about the importance of mental health and stop the stigma associated with mental health. Mental illness can affect anyone and can develop at any time. It affects spread well beyond the individual to family, friends, and coworkers. In the United States, 1 in 5 adults will experience a mental illness each year. 17% of youth experience a mental health disorder each year, and 50% of all lifetime mental illnesses begin by age 14. Feelings of worry, stress, or fear are normal during a crisis. Hillsborough Township and Hillsborough School District have been designated a stigma-free community. The Stigma-Free Initiative helps raise awareness surrounding mental health and strives to create an environment where individuals feel free to speak and support to enhance their mental health without fear of being stigmatized. With that, last Thursday we had a Hope for Tomorrow. I joined the residents as members of the Hillsborough Millstone Municipal Alliance, Borough Aware, Borough Safe, the Hillsborough Education Association, the Deputy Mayor John Ciccarelli, and Committeewoman Samantha Ham were present at the annual Hope for Tomorrow event. The event featured games, music, inspirational makes and takes, and plenty of free giveaways towards mental health awareness and education. Thank you to all the volunteers and those sponsored, including Catered Affair, Roman Gourmet, Scrap You, and Artistry 2, and the HEA, otherwise known as the Hillsborough Education Association. That's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeewoman Payne.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Girl Scouts, for the amazing pledge again. So for the police, there are several things going on in the upcoming weeks. First and foremost, there's a blanket drive. The Hillsborough Police are collecting clean and gently used, solid colored sheets, blankets to keep in the patrol cars for use in emergencies. The blanket drive will begin the week of May 24th and conclude on June 3rd. There will be bins placed in the front lobby of the municipal building over here, and also at the rear of the building by the police department. Additionally, members of the police department will be collecting blankets at the Green Living and Wellness Fair on June 1st. Hillsborough residents always come through for our police department, and we look forward to a great response to the blanket drive. There's also Coffee with the Cops. Stop by Starbucks this Thursday, May 16th, between 4 and 6 p.m. for Coffee with Cops. Members of the Hillsborough PD will be on hand to pour coffee and answer your questions. There's also the National Police Week. National Police Week honors remembrance and peer support while allowing law enforcement, survivors, and citizens to gather to pay homage to those who gave their lives in the line of duty. Finally, the National Night Out. Save the date. Police will be hosting their second annual National Night Out on August 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Mountain View Park. Come for fun, games, demonstrations, and much more. Anyone interested in being a vendor at that event, please email Sergeant Chris Giraldi at giraldic@hillsboroughpd.org no later than June 15th, 2024, and that'll be in our newsletter as well. That's all, Mayor.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Thank you. I also have to say Happy Mother's Day, belated to those of you, but if I don't say it, my mother who watches these will surely make me pay. So from the building department announces a new scheduling procedure. The New Jersey Department of Consumer Affairs recently adopted several changes to the Uniform Construction Code regulations. One of these is how inspection requests must be made for construction permits. Written notifications are now the only way to request an inspection by all building departments in New Jersey. So it's not just us. In order for Hillsborough permit holders to comply with this new change, inspection requests may be submitted through the SDL portal. For those who do not use the SDL portal, the building department has created a construction permit inspection request form to complete and submit to a dedicated email address or drop off in person here at the municipal building. Beginning on May 13th, or yesterday, either method is to be used for all inspection requests. The SDL portal inspection request option and the construction permit inspection request form are both available on the department's webpage to be used. In the building department, our own John Fiedler was awarded the Building Inspector of the Year. The construction official was named Building Inspector by the Building Inspector of the Year by the New Jersey Building Officials Association, NJBOA. John has been working with the township as a construction official since 2005. He quickly became an active member in the New Jersey Building Officials Association, Municipal Construction Officials of New Jersey, International Code Council, and Central Jersey Code Officials Association, serving on several committees for each organization. He actually served as the NJBOA's executive board in 2011 and served as their immediate past president and on several committees. So Hillsborough Township congratulates John on his commitment to the profession of code enforcement and service to the public. So congratulations, John. Engineering. From the engineering department, residents are reminded that drainage easements on your property are to allow water flow, and specifically surface water flow. Sometimes the easements is due to a flood zone or wetlands, and the area is to remain undisturbed. A drainage easement should never be blocked by fences, structures, or yard debris to permit adequate drainage. Many times a conservation easement is created to protect the area itself. This is to remind property owners that the area should be left in its natural state and be completely undisturbed. Trees should not be cut down in these areas, and the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, or DEP, has jurisdiction over conservation easements, and residents can receive a violation from the DEP if they disturb the area that is within the wetlands or flood zones. So please check your survey or contact the engineering department to determine if you have a drainage or conservation easement on your property, if you're thinking about taking some action. Planning and zoning. The Planning and Zoning Department, in conjunction with the Township Open Space Committee and Agricultural Advisory Committee, has developed the Open Space or Farmland Preservation Expression of Interest form. It's a mouthful. This is a way for property owners to communicate their interest in selling or donating land for open space, or to indicate their interest to preserve their farmland. Once the form is completed, it will be reviewed by the township staff and shared with the appropriate committees for further review. Public Works. The Hillsborough residents are asked to be mindful of the Public Works Department staff who work in the roadway, completing road repairs, hazardous tree removals, and also mowing lawns and grass. Such work zones are marked by signs, cones, drums, barriers, pavement markings, and other work vehicles. The safety of the DPW staff is the department's #1 priority, so please pay attention as we head into the summer months when this type of work is more prevalent. You'll see them around in their yellow trucks. Sustainability. Arts in the Park. The Sustainable Hillsborough Steering Committee's Arts in the Park program is off to a great start with the painting of sidewalk panels at Ann Van Middlesworth Park. The program will bring color and creativity to Hillsborough's parks. So far, 10 tiles have been painted with a variety of fun designs. Visit the Experience Hillsborough page on the Township website to see photos, or stop by Ann Van Middlesworth Park to take a look. More projects are on the horizon for May 22nd and May 29th, and volunteers are still needed. There are a variety of designs available to choose from, so you don't have to come up with your own. You can contact the Sustainability Department. And apparently no artistic skill is necessary. And all materials will be provided. So contact the Hillsborough Sustainability Office if you're interested in getting involved. They're painting bumblebees and slices of watermelon with smiles on them, so it's actually a fun event. Sustainable New Jersey. Hillsborough Sustainability Office and the committee members attended Sustainable New Jersey's annual summit on May 3rd. Held in Homedale, the summit had a variety of panels available to educate attendees and give tips on advancing sustainability in communities across the state. Hillsborough has also submitted for a second round of review through the Sustainable Jersey program. The actions submitted in that submittal show Hillsborough's dedication to incorporating sustainability into municipal policies and operations, and this year will be Hillsborough's 10th straight year to maintain the highest certification level of silver. And lastly, the Municipal Utilities Authority, the MUA, would like to inform residents that pouring grease, cooking oil, or animal fat down the drain is unsafe. Doing so can lead to drain clogs, environmental issues, and health hazards. So allow cooking oil to cool before disposing of it. You can pour warm grease into a metal can or glass and let it cool. Alternatively, you could wait for it to cool slightly and soak it up using paper towels, which can then be tossed into the garbage. If you've already poured grease down a drain, they suggest pouring a gallon or more of boiling water slowly and adding a bit of dish soap for maximum effect to clean out your drains. Proper disposal helps prevent costly repairs and keeps your plumbing system functioning properly. So that's it, Mayor.
That's it?
Whew.
Want some more?
I need some water.
Get this man some water.
There's a gnarly picture up there, so.
Yeah, we'll get past that picture. All right, I'll get through these in a reasonable period of time. All right, so Green Living and Wellness Fair. So the annual Green Living and Wellness Fair will be held on Saturday, June 1st, in conjunction with the Hillsborough YMCA Hop 5K. The fair is a rain or shine event. It begins at 8 a.m. here at this municipal building and will end at 11 a.m. Now, the next part of that is participating local businesses will have informative presentations to raise awareness for many of the facets of living healthy lifestyle, including making sound nutritional choices, long-term life planning decisions, and the benefits of a green lifestyle. There will also be health screenings and interactive dance and exercise demonstrations. So that sounds like an interesting, fun time. Family Fun Day and Fireworks. This is one of our biggest events of the year. So the annual Hillsborough Family Fun Day and Fireworks will be held on Saturday, June 29th. Mark your calendars. It's a real fun day. Family Fun Day is one of Hillsborough's favorite events to connect with the community. Come early, so it's around 5 o'clock, for food, fun, and music, and then settle down after the dark to enjoy a dazzling fireworks display. They always do a really, really nice job. The Independence Day celebration will feature inflatable amusements for children, which my boys will be on constantly, a food tent, carnival games, and promotional information from local organizations. Live music will be provided by Gypsy, a true Stevie Nicks experience, which Stevie Nicks is pretty cool. That's going to be fun. Leading up to the event, and annual fireworks extravaganza at the end. So please mark your calendars again for Saturday, June 29th from 5 o'clock until after dark, and we'll have a good time. All right, so Adopt the Highway. I'll let the pictures get up, and I'll speak very briefly about this, then also just turn over to Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli because he was there as well, too. We had the opportunity to work with a young group of high school students and some of their mentors on helping clean up 206, which I'm glad it was on 206 because it allows me to stay on message to the governor's office, the NJDOT, and the other groups that are still slowing up 206. So it was a great opportunity to watch the young high school students and athletes out there picking up garbage on the side of the road. I think it was a good experience for them, too, to give back to their community. Deputy Mayor, is there anything there, put you on the spot, that you experienced while you were there as well, too?
I guess finding out, realizing how the township actually supports it, the vests, the tools, the little grabby things that you use to pick up cigarette butts, all that is supplied by the township, and it hadn't occurred to me, right? But so they organize it, and then in walking with the group, I found out that there are several neighborhoods that do this on their own. They don't, they just do it to beautify their own neighborhoods. So. And also that what was collected was just tied up and left on a corner. And it's all coordinated through the state, so the state will come and remove what we picked up. So the Adopt a Highway is pretty neat, and I know there's other organizations that want to participate, the volunteer hours, so just contact the office and we'll set it up.
Great.
So, thanks.
Great. All right, next we're going to jump on to News 12, so I'll go to that. So did you guys have a chance to see that we were live on News 12? The other day, it was last Thursday, right? Friday. It was Friday, right? Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was an early morning. We were on from 5 o'clock until about 8:15. We did, I think, 5 or 6 live spots. We started in the municipal building. We went to a few of our businesses. We went to Iron Peak. We went to Flounder Brewing. We went to Amma Pizza. And we had an opportunity to talk about Hillsborough, promote some of those businesses, but allow the central part of New Jersey to see more about Hillsborough. We had a chance to talk about our safety record and all the great things that we're trying to accomplish here in town. It was kind of fun. I had some family members reach out, even from Tom's River, that had a chance to see it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you guys were on TV!" So it got out to the new Central New Jersey crowd of people, which was very important for us. Part of our job is to make sure that we remove barriers for our businesses and promote as much as we can for our local economy, so they can do as well as possible. All right, next we have on here 206 Construction, Guillaume's Music Academy. So that's the worst picture of me ever in the center, which, use against me if you want to, anybody in the room. It's a fun one, but I will call you out for it on my own video if you do. Last week I did a video with Don Guillaume, who is the drummer of the Fugees. Who of you knew that the drummer of the Fugees is in Hillsborough? How cool is that? Right, that's pretty neat. He owns Guillaume's Music Academy, right? And he set up shop a bunch of years back, but he relaunched his business 2 years ago, from how I understand it. And when the 206 construction started, they took over the front of his business and took out his driveway. And that's the picture. That's legitimately the picture of his driveway. And we did 2 videos. So he came up to a township committee meeting, I think it was the last one, with his team, and introduced himself and said, "I need some help." He's asked to have his voice heard. So not only did we try to get his voice heard, which was in the video I did today, which is on the Township. I'm going to put it in all the community forums. I see some of the community forum leaders in the room. I'll send it over to you later. And I had a chance to interview him last week with regards to his business. Last week was more promotional for him, just trying to help him out because he's been struggling with that. But this part was really to get a message out to the NJDOT and the surety company that is, frankly, holding up the project. So hopefully in the next few weeks we hear some good news. So fingers crossed. You see the poles are being moved to the side. The utilities are being put there. You see a number of other, Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli reached out and said he saw a few other groups too. So I checked in with the Chief of Staff of the DOT. So there's a number of good things happening. So I think the pressure that all groups are involved, they're putting on is important. So we're going to keep doing that. All right, so the next subject matter before I get to the last piece, Do you have anything up there for Oprah, or is it just we're going to speak to it? And I could speak to this later as well, too, but we have a resolution that we had pulled from the agenda from this evening, an Oprah reform bill agenda item. It was, you saw if you looked in the news today, if you're connected to that type of news, you saw that has gone through and it's now on the governor's desk, so we found it not necessary to have a vote on it this evening. It's already passed that. But we do want to keep a very close eye on it in case there are other insights that come from it or other debates that happen, because I do understand there may be more that's coming from it. So we want to give this governing body the opportunity to see all the insights and be fully informed before we actually go forward and put any vote to it. So that this, if you're looking for that on the agenda this evening, that's no longer on the agenda. So I wanted to make sure I address that, because transparency to me is incredibly important. These videos aren't just fun to do. I think it's very important to show you what goes on behind the curtain. Right? I think it's very, very important for you to see the reality of how things work. So, and I will continue to do that for you. All right, so you can always stay connected with all the events and more via the Wednesday Mayor E-News and Thursday's Experience Hillsborough Bulletin. Be sure to follow and like the official Hillsborough Township Facebook page, Twitter, X, which is X now, and Instagram. Tune into the Hillsborough YouTube channel and sign up for Hillsborough Alerts for traffic and emergency notifications. All right, now we're going to get to some proclamations. Here's the fun part. I think we have some really, really good proclamations, so I'm going to walk on down there now. Kathleen, would you like to come down? Kathleen O'Brien. All right, come on. Oh, it's behind me. Hello. Sorry about that. I think most of the people here are for you today. How cool is that? It's pretty popular. Does a lot of good work. And I also wanted to mention that we have Megan Vallejo in the crowd, too. She's going to be our stand up, our Grand Marshal. We spoke about that earlier. Megan, please stand up. Yeah, stand up. There she is. There she is. I know, but you, listen, I think this is what the Girl Scouts are all about, is sharing those experiences with each other. So why don't you hold that up and I'll read this out. I forgot. I was going to say it earlier about you, Megan. I saw you out there. All right, so Kathleen O'Brien is a senior at Hillsborough High School, which I think all of you know. She's a member of Girl Scout Troop 60143 and earned her Gold Award. It's awesome. Congratulations. Kathleen's Gold Award project focused on emergency preparedness in the community. She had over 120 people stop by her table at Hillsborough's first National Night Out and her September workshops held at the Hillsborough Library. Kathleen subsidized a full CPR first aid certification for 25 people and hosted a hands-only CPR in partnership with the YMCA. The project took over 100 hours to complete with the assistance of offices of emergency management, fire, police, Somerset County Library, and the Hillsborough YMCA. Now that's what leadership's all about, right? It's being able to bring a lot of stakeholders together and do a great thing. So that's good for you. Kathleen earned the service to Girl Scout. Kathleen earned the service to Girl Scouting Bar, Community Service Bar, and the Leadership Torch. So just a round of applause for that too. That's fantastic. You're going to get a lot of claps tonight. Kathleen is a member of the Latin Honor Society and participates in soccer and softball. Do you sleep? No? No, does she? You make her sleep? All right, so Kathleen serves as an example to the youth of Hillsborough Township through her achievements, leadership, and community service. We are very, very proud that Kathleen is a member of our community. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Kathleen O'Brien for her having earned her Girl Scout Gold Award, an honor for both her and for those who have guided her. We wish Kathleen all the best in her future endeavors. Congratulations. You want to say anything? Come on, this is part of leadership. Public speaking is part of leadership, so let's give her a shot.
Thank you to everyone who helped me with the project. Thank you for the people in the township with fire, police, OEM, and the Hillsborough Library for helping me out with my project. Thank you for the Hillsborough YMCA for helping me host CPR classes and first aid certification. Thank you to my project advisor, Miss Briggs, for helping me out through my whole project. And thank you for everyone else who I forgot.
Good job. Good job. Yep. After this picture, you want anybody else up here with you for a picture? Okay. You want Mama up there? Yeah, come on. Come on, Mama. You guys, it's your daughter. You got her. I'll go on the outside. You guys got it. Big round of applause. Okay. Okay. Governor's Educator of the Year proclamation. There are a lot of educators. Please come on up if you're one of the educators that is going to be recognized this evening. All of them at once, please. Wow, this is cool.
Picture formation.
Yeah, bookend it. There you go. Yeah. They were perfect. They were perfect. Huh? Good for you. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I think that's great. I think that's great. Now, every year, the Hillsborough Township Board of Education recognizes one teacher and one educational services professional from each of the district schools as Educator of the Year. These individuals represent the best of the best in our schools. The Township Committee looks forward to recognizing these outstanding individuals each year with a proclamation. Tonight, we have with us a few of the educators who are recognized. They range from kindergarten teachers to a middle school health and physical education teacher, as well as instructional assistants, a media specialist, and a school counselor. We are so incredibly proud to honor and congratulate the following educators. I'm going to ask you to please state your name, your school, and your position. I'll give you the mic, and you guys can say anything else you'd like as well, too. So we'll start down here. Here you go.
Wow. Put me in a room with 7 to 8-year-olds, and I'm good, but with adults, no. I'd like to thank the Academy. No, sorry. No. You like me. You really like me. Thank you, Mayor. I really appreciate it. And the Township Committee, I really appreciate it. And it's an honor to be here. My teaching journey has not been easy, but it is amazing to stand up here and look at all these awesome students. And my dream was to become a teacher at Hillsborough. And here I am living the dream. And so each and every one of you who are looking at me now, every student here, you can do it. So, but thank you. I really appreciate it. And it's an honor. It's an honor. And thank you to my family and Mrs. P back there, who's my instruction lady, who's awesome. Thank you, Mrs. P. Oh, and I'm Mrs. Sass, by the way, Woodford Elementary School, 2nd grade.
Yeah. Do that first. You just reminded me to ask you. Yeah.
I'm Shauna Guzzi. I teach kindergarten at Hillsborough Elementary School. I've been teaching there for 26 years. So it's been a wonderful, thank you all for having us here and for recognizing teachers. I think we're all a team and we couldn't do it without each other. So I just appreciate getting recognized and having my colleagues recognized, because it's a job that sometimes is difficult, but we love it. So that's why we're here. So thank you very much.
My name is Mary Kessler. I'm an instructional assistant and a C-print captionist at Hillsborough High School. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you to the Township Committee for having all of us here. I think we all appreciate everything that we do every day to help all of you students and the community. And I thank my husband for being here with me. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Nihal Hamad. I'm an instruction assistant on Sunny Mead Elementary School. I was gonna try to be too quickly, but I want to share something with you. So first of all, thank you. I'd like to thank the mayor and the township for this valuable recognition. And this award has given me motivation and passion to continue giving it my all in my work. And also I'm gonna share like a card that my student gave it to me when she knows that I'm gonna come today. And she said, "You made me happy, and I love how you help me every time. You try to treat all of us like your kids. I'm so happy to be your student, and that makes me so proud. And all the words cannot express how I'm thankful for all of this. Thank you so much."
I'm Samana Morali, Sunnymead School, 3rd grade. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, committee, for having us today. And it gives me great pleasure to be with other educators. So thank you. And thank you to all my students who showed up. Stand up, stand up. Up there. From last year, this year. These guys make my day. They drive me nuts, but they make my day, and nothing would be possible. I wouldn't be here if not for my parents and my students, my husband, my family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I live in Hillsborough. I always wanted to teach, and to be at Sunnymead is my dream. And my preschool mom's here. Hi. So, thank you, thank you.
Hi, I'm Lisa Burgess. I'm from Amsterdam Elementary School. I've been an instructional assistant there for 15 years, and it's an honor to be here. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, committee members. I know everyone appreciates being here. Thank you for the recognition.
I'm Erica Clough, instructional assistant at Aughton Road. I've been there maybe 8 years, going on 8 years. My children grew up here. My husband grew up in Montgomery, and we decided to stay here in Hillsborough. Yeah. My children had a wonderful career, and so I was happy to then be able to come into the school system, and I get great joy from being with the kids that I'm with. Sometimes it's a thankless job, but I get great rewards. I tell stories to my husband all the time. So thank you, Mayor. Thank you, committeemen. And
Hello, my name is Taisha Gato Barrera. I'm the media specialist at the middle school. This is my 22nd year in the district, and I prepared a few words. Good evening. I'm deeply honored and humbled to receive this recognition, which is not just a testament to my individual efforts, but a celebration and dedication of the passion of my colleagues at HMS and throughout the district. I would like to express my gratitude to my HMS colleagues, one of whom is right here. Your support, collaboration, and commitment to our students' success inspire me every day. Together, we've truly created a special place, nurturing a love for learning, for reading, and created an environment where every child can thrive. To the students of HMS, and with deep gratitude to my talented library student volunteers, your curiosity, your energy, your enthusiasm, it really reminds me each day of the profound impacts that educators have on shaping lives. Thank you for inspiring me to be the best librarian I can be. I am also incredibly grateful to my family. Thank you for your love and support. So grateful for you. Lastly, I would like to extend my sincerest appreciation to our mayor and to the Township Committee for this honor. Your recognition highlights the importance of educators, libraries, and the important work we undertake every day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Maria Atlas. I'm a special education teacher at Triangle Elementary School. Taisha's a really hard act to follow. I'd like to thank you, Mayor, thank you, committee members, for this wonderful honor. I raised my kids here in Hillsborough, and I went back to work about 14 years ago, and I am just so proud to be a member of the community, and most of all, a member of the dedicated teachers that we all are so lucky to be with every day. And most of all, it's all about the kids, so I'd like to dedicate all of these awards to the students. Thank you.
I'm Allison Gelsomino. I'm the school counselor at Woodfern Elementary School. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you to the committee for, again, recognizing us. I think everybody said something along the lines of it's just nice to be recognized. For some days feel a little thankless, but these moments make it feel like everything that we do every day is worth it. And to be honest, seeing kids out here in the audience also makes it so worth it because we do everything for them. But I just wanted to say thank you for the recognition and really appreciate you inviting us here today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jen Peretz, Hillsborough Middle School Health and PE teacher. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, committee, for having us today and recognizing it. It really does mean a lot to us. It's my 22nd year here, and I've enjoyed almost every single day of those 22 years. And I'm just excited to carry out the rest of my career in Hillsborough. It's an awesome place to work.
All right. Before we take a quick picture, I just want to share with the kids in the room a real life example of the impact a teacher had on somebody. So when I was a little boy, outside of my parents and my family, the one person that truly impacted me to do the right thing when I got older was my 4th grade teacher, Sandra Blackstone. And she was a huge influence in my life, and I think about her every day, and we still communicate. Fun fact, her son is Adam Blackstone, who is an executive producer with Jay-Z and some other rock artists. So he's done very well for himself, but she has been a huge influence to me. So your teachers work incredibly hard to do the right thing for you, so just thank them every day, listen to them, because they're trying to teach you the right thing to do. So thank you all for doing what you're doing. God bless you guys. Thanks.
I forgot to say thank you for my husband.
Oh, that's so good. That's awesome. That's sweet. Yes, that's it. We all voted yes to that one.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Now we have a very special moment for those of you that want to see some truly, truly amazing artwork. Right? So now at this time I'd like to call up Kevin Murphy, the founder of Art Academy. Wait. What's the matter? What do you want me to do? We'll keep going? All right, we have Kevin coming up, founder of the Art Academy. So Kevin and his talented students have been donating their time and talent to bring Hillsborough Township the amazing portraits of Township committee members you see displayed out in the main lobby area and the administration and mayor's office. We have committee woman Catherine Payne and committee woman Samantha Hand. Once you two go near your pictures, and I'll get out of the way. And we don't know yet. We'll see in a second. So I'm also calling up the artists, Julia Lee and Emily Way. So Julia's with Catherine and Emily is with Samantha. All right, there we go. That's how I have the notes. Here we go.
Switch spots.
Oh, switch them up. No, Catherine. Wait, did you have it right? No. One of you moves.
No.
No.
I think they're good.
Yeah, they good now?
I think so.
They're good? Okay, cool. Okay. Now, Kevin, this is your moment if you'd like to say a few words for your team.
Good evening, everybody. I actually want to start by thanking, I do this every year, and Mr. Mayor, I'm going to kind of step over you for a second. Anthony Ferrer actually helped me to launch this program almost 15 years ago, and when I first spoke to him, what is it, 15 years? We opened in 2009, so 15 years. And I tried to convince the township that we could build a historical collection. And when you're doing it on year one, it doesn't look like anything, but now 15 years later, when you look in the main corridor of the municipal building, you can see what we've begun to build. This is just the beginning. The goal is to have a body of work that spans 100 years, 100 mayors. And this is just the beginning of it. And it's done with the labor of our students who contribute to the collection each time a new politician is elected. Again, Mr. Mayor, I do want to thank you for, of course, inviting us to do this again, and of course the Township Committee as well. And last, I have to thank both Emily and Julia for contributing the time and making my school look so good. And so I'll step back and let them do their thing.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah, go ahead. You want to unveil and then talk about it? There you go. Maybe that's
Be
what it
real
does. So we
careful
can see
not
it.
to knock anything over.
Yeah. Watch it. Oh.
Cut your face. Thank you. I saved you. Maybe I would have.
Here, I'll take that. I'll take that. There you go. Go ahead. Would you like to come up and speak a little bit about your...
What do I say? Thank you to everyone here who let me have like this opportunity, and like, I love to paint, so yeah. And I'm in 7th grade.
7th grade. That's amazing. I mean, that's huge.
How many hours?
How long did it take you to paint it?
I don't know. Like, it took me like a month or like a month and a half, I think.
Wow. Very good. Okay. How about we unveil Committeewoman Payne? Just hold the bottom, Cat.
Yeah. Wait. Do you want to catch your face? I know. Yeah.
Very nice. Good job.
My name is Julie. I'm in 8th grade. It also took me around a month and a half. I would like to thank the township and my teacher, Mr. Kevin.
I just think it's just taking it for a moment, the incredible 7th and 8th grade able to do something like this. I think they deserve a huge round of applause for that. That's a real talent. That means you can see things before they happen, which is great. Great for you guys. Would we like to take a picture now? We take individual pictures with each of your with your artists and your portraits?
Sure.
All right. You guys gonna paint? Is the next bearer badge?
At least the end. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what we're doing. Where do you? Yeah.
What do you want them to do?
Oh, yes. Yeah, gotcha.
So, as they're moving the pictures around, if you look around the room over here, those famous paintings of those famous people, the Art Academy actually painted those as well too. So it's pretty incredible.
Are you done looking at me now? Or yeah. I asked if she had any makeup tips or anything she should do differently since she's looked at the face for a while.
Yeah. So the parents came in to the office earlier tonight and they were like, "Oh my God!"
We do exist. After looking at us for a month and a half, probably every day, right? Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what our kids go through too, so. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
We're going to move these. We have one other presentation, I believe. I don't have the title in front of me exactly. Yep. I just want to read it off appropriately. David? Anthony? Yeah, same Anthony. Yep.
There you are. Just give me the
David
signal
and
when
Samantha.
you switch to slides.
Community Equity and Diversity Profile, a study that was done by Hillsborough Township. Thank you.
Hello, thank you for having us. My name is Samantha Ball. I am Office Administrator of the Economic and Business Development and Sustainability Office.
Good evening, Mayor, Township Committee, Township staff, and residents. My name is David Coyce, and I'm the Hillsborough Township Planning Director. So we are going to go to the first slide. Please. Is that the magic word? So we're here to present an action that the township has been working on, and I'm here to give you some background. The township has a really special sustainability program, and it originally started in 2006 by the Township Committee. In 2007, the Hillsborough Township Sustainability Steering Committee was created, and later in 2009, it created its first strategic plan. That same year, in 2009, the Sustainable Jersey program launched, and Hillsborough Township was one of the first pioneer towns to receive certification. Since then, the township has received a total of 12 certifications, the first 3 being in bronze, and the last 9 being in silver, which is currently the highest certification available through the program. To date, Hillsborough Township is the most certified township in Somerset County and the second most certified town in the entire state. So again, a really, really special program, and it was all started by the Township Committee. Next slide, please. So this action was really important, and it took a lot of collaboration, and it was an initiative through the administration office, clerk, Sustainable Hillsborough, and the Planning and Zoning Department. The sources of information that were used was through the census data and through the NJDEP environmental justice mapping in accordance with the action. Next slide, please. The action is the Community Equity and Diversity Profile. This action is really, really important for the township to do, especially because we are working on our master plan update this year. And in addition to taking a really deep dive and looking at how this community is made up demographically, it's also really important for us to recognize any of the barriers or obstacles that might be out there when it comes to communicating with our residents. And so you'll see through this action, those are all the things that we had to take into consideration. Also, there was, so far, there's only been 2 townships that have taken on this endeavor. So we're only the 3rd to take this action on. And also, additionally, we are also, oh, excuse me, I lost my, yeah. So we are gonna next move on to the demographic information.
Thank you, Mayor and Township Committee. I'm sorry, I'm so much taller than you. I can't get this up higher. I can't get it up higher, so I'm bending over. I'm sorry, I gotta bend over. Okay, so, no, we're flat. So some of the key demographics we're gonna touch on are languages spoken at home and race and countries of origin. So for languages spoken at home, we have primarily English speaking, and then we have Indo-European, which is Polish, German, Greek, Italian, and then Asian and Pacific Islanders, so Korean, Japanese, Hindi, Chinese, and then Spanish at the end. And then for race, primarily white, so 65.7%, and then 21.5% Asian, so that also includes India, Philippines, Hispanic 8.9%, and then Black would be 3.9%. And then the top 3 countries of origin here are India, China, and the Philippines. And as like a gauge, we have about 21.1% of our population is foreign-born. Next slide. So a lot of this touched on what's called overburdened communities. So overburdened communities are, technically they're defined by the DEP and the state through a lot of regulations for things, but basically what we're thinking of is communities that are disproportionately affected by factors around them. And so they experience it comparatively on a higher scale rather than the communities around them. So this could be environmental, health, economic, social, and it's not only the presence of negative, but it's also the presence of, or the lack of positive. So there's negative things there and there's no positives. Not to say that overburdened communities are not thriving or anything, but this is some of the things that are affecting them on the daily. Overburdened communities are also, they lack green space, transportation, recreation, that kind of thing. So the 2 maps up at the front, both of them were drafted up by our GIS specialist, Jocelyn Bello, in planning and zoning. And these are divided by census tract. So on the left-hand side, you have the green map, which is just overburdened communities in general. And then on the right, you have the same census tracts, but the purple, you can see that that one is overburdened comparatively for socioeconomic factors. So that one is 47% minority and 15% low income, so that's just that one. But then we also have spaces in the township that are primarily minority, but they don't have low income. So for instance, on the left side of the map, in the green, in I think it's census tract 537.03, you have that portion of it. It is overburdened, but it's only, yes, thank you, committee woman. It's only overburdened by minority status, so not low income or anything like that. And also it touches on English proficiency, so just like in the last slide with demographics, language bases, these communities who are overburdened, a lot of times don't speak English fluently or they don't speak it at home. Next slide, please. Some of the notable takeaways we found while we were doing this presentation would be that a lot of times communications tend to be given to a handful of very involved community members, whether they're on a board or commission, or say they work at the YMCA and they see a lot of people all day. And they're relied pretty heavily upon to disseminate information to their community, which isn't a bad thing because a lot of times some people in some communities don't want to reach out, they don't want to look for help, and a lot of times they're more comfortable with other people coming to them with the information rather than going and finding it themselves. Community members over the age of 60, they prefer in-person interactions to receive information, so flyers, maybe their neighbors are speaking to them, or the senior chapter groups, that kind of thing. And then overall, as with life in general, taking a tailored approach to reaching these diverse groups will be a lot more successful than a one-size-fits-all. Not everybody is going to need a paper handout. Not everybody is going to be able to call over the phone and get the information. So it's important to have a lot of varied ways of communicating with our populations. Next slide, please. So right now, the township has a lot of great policies and programs in place regarding communications with vulnerable and marginalized populations. So most of the flyers and physical information we hand out are available in both English and Spanish. Our website is fantastic for audio and visual adjustments. Thank you, Township Clerk. So it can get translated into 20 different languages. You can increase the text size, make it dyslexic friendly. There are screen readers. So if you have any auditory or visual disabilities, it's very easy to be able to function and find the information you need on the website. We also have a lot of great outreach programs going on, which would be specifically the Hispanic Outreach, Hillsborough Interfaith Community Network, and the Mayor's Wellness Initiative. And just to touch on the Mayor's Wellness Initiative, it's a great program that we have in place right now where we're trying to get, let me see what I wrote. There it is. Advance health, wellness, and especially in marginalized communities in a lot of low cost and free ways. So that's a really important part of our township right now, and it's a great way to get communications out to marginalized people. And then this year, last year into this year, we were doing a local health assessment, which is basically surveying everybody in the town, as many as possible. We got over 400 responses, which out of 43,000 people is really great. And so the responses in that indicated where people felt barriers in communication. So either if it was language, accessibility to the website, if where they're getting their information. And people in those surveys identified their barriers to that, and we're going to be having what's called an action plan coming out in July, and part of that is going to touch on communications that are preferred by different groups. Next slide, please. And just like I mentioned before, the local health assessment action plan is going to be done this year, and that'll give a lot of great suggestions on updates, communications, and outreach we can do. As always, it's important to engage and include a variety of population groups by their preferred means of communication, and hoping that when you spread more information, it'll get to more people, and more people will want to be involved on boards, commissions. I think that's a huge thing, is people being able to see themselves on boards and commissions, and they'll be able to like interact better and get the information they need. It's a great thing I think that we already have in place, is utilizing pre-existing groups to disseminate information. So I know that for the Health Collaborative, we are always spreading information and events and programs and things, so that's a really great idea to continue that. Some future ideas, planning events specific to certain populations and to increase engagements like Diwali Festival. I know we already do like Hanukkah and the menorah lighting, so that's great. And then potentially holding or taking part in outreach events at locations where they, I put it in parentheses, are. So these are places where people are already going to be already. So, you know, on church or Sundays, you go to church. So to give information to people that are going to that church, you would want to go to the church. You don't necessarily want to have people have all their information here and they would have to come to us. It's a lot better when we go to them and give the information in the format that they need. So, yes. Any questions?
That's very good.
Thank you.
No, there's a lot to absorb there. So I think, can you just maybe answer for the group? How many times is it every year? Do we do this? Every 2 years, 3 years? How does this work?
So this is a sustainable Jersey action, so we only have to do it now, and then I think it expires in 4 years. So
Okay.
we'd probably do the same thing again. I don't anticipate the demographics changing a lot because this is all from census data.
Yeah.
But you know, probably give and take a little bit. And obviously the action plan is going to address things, so we'll look at this a lot differently once the action plan is done.
That's great. Thanks for all the action to it as well. You know, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. So now this concludes our proclamations and presentations. Congratulations to everybody who's still in the room and all the recipients. Thank you for joining us this evening. We will take a brief pause and then we will commence the remainder of our business. We'll take about a 3-minute break. I think we're back, huh? Are we back, Sarah? We on?
We
We're
are.
live?
We're back. We're live.
All right. When I see the slide move, I know they're watching. Here we go. All right, good stuff. All right, so now we have consent agenda items 1 through 7. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 7?
So moved.
May I have
Second.
a second? Okay. Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor?
Anthony,
Oh,
yes,
Anthony, Mr. Ferrara.
Sorry, I wasn't quick enough. I apologize,
Sorry.
Mayor. Just a few things. First, on consideration number 1, just wanted to congratulate Michelle DeBello for being promoted to Assistant Supervisor, as well as consideration number 2 for the hiring of Victoria Masiaga to the position of Police Operations Assistant. Excited to have her on board as well with experience. And those are the 2 really I wanted to highlight today, those 2 on the agenda. So again, went through the employee training and the Hillsborough leadership training, and we're happy to have our internal folks move on with our training and with the experience here and keep them here in Hillsborough. So proud of both of them. Thank you.
Comments from the floor? Okay, seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lahani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ticcarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Public hearings, I see none. We're going to go to introduction of new ordinances. So the first ordinance is 2024-06, an ordinance granting consent and permission to New Jersey American Water Company, Inc. to furnish wastewater collection and conveyance service in a portion of the Township of Hillsborough, Somerset County, New Jersey. Further consideration and public hearing will be held on June 11th, 2024. May I have a motion to introduce ordinance 2024-06?
Motion to introduce.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ticcarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Ordinance now, introduction of ordinance 2024-07, an ordinance amending Chapter 188, Land Use and Development, Article 5, Districts and Standards, Section 188-113.7, Mixed Use Inclusionary District-1 of the Code of the Township of Hillsborough, Somerset County, New Jersey. Further consideration and public hearing will be held on June 11th, 2024. May I have a motion to introduce ordinance 2024-07?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ticcarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. 2024-08, an ordinance amending Attachment 8 Development Application Guidelines and adding Attachment 12-Subdivision and/or Site Plan Green Development Checklist in Chapter 188 Land Use and Development of the Code of Township of Hillsborough, Somerset County, New Jersey. Further consideration and public hearing to be held on June 11th, 2024. May I have a motion to introduce ordinance 2024-08?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ticcarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. All right, ordinance 2024-09, an ordinance amending Chapter 188 Land Use and Development, Article 1, title Purpose, Definitions, Section 188-3, Words and Terms Defined, and Article 4, Design and Perform Standards, Section 188-68, Off-Street Parking and Loading of the Code of Township of Hillsborough, Somerset County, New Jersey, to authorize and encourage electric vehicle supply/service equipment, EVSE, and make-ready parking spaces. Further consideration and a public hearing to be held on June 11th, 2024. May I have a motion to introduce ordinance 2024-09?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ticcarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. All right, we're going to move to the budget now. 2024-10, ordinance to exceed the 2024 municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a capped bank. Further consideration and public hearing will be held on June 11, 2024. May I have a motion to introduce ordinance 2024-10?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
No. On this one.
Okay. Committeeman Lapani.
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ticcarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Okay, now resolutions. Resolution authorizing the introduction of the 2024 municipal budget and setting the public hearing for June 11th, 2024. And then number 2 in that is resolution authorizing self-examination of the 2024 municipal budget. May I have a motion to approve budget resolutions 1 and 2?
We did one already.
Excuse me, so 2 then.
Yeah.
That's what's written here, excuse me.
They're numbered
Sorry. Yep,
incorrectly
yep,
on the
yep,
main
yep,
agenda,
yep.
but
Number 2.
the two budget resolutions.
Correct.
So moved. Second.
Comments from the dais?
I plan to vote against this. I will say I received this on Friday. I did not have enough time to dig into this. That being said, just from a high-level perspective, the fact that the surplus is going down, the debt service is going up, and not enough time with the budget, I plan to spend more time working with not only the financial liaisons, but our CFO to understand more of why we've made some of these decisions, and then I would feel more comfortable. But at this point, I will be voting no, so.
Okay. Any other comments? Comments from the floor?
Actually, it's just a vote.
Yeah, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand,
No, for the reasons I've stated.
Committeeman Lapani,
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli,
Yes.
Mayor Britton.
Yes. Claims list. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2024-07?
So moved. Or you beat me to it.
Doesn't matter.
Second.
Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand,
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani,
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli,
Yes.
Mayor Britton.
Yes. New business. I see none. Now, public comments for matters not on the agenda. Ms. Brake, please read the statement regarding public comment.
The Township Committee welcomes input from the public. Please state your name and address, and please spell your name for the record. You will be given 1 3-minute allotment for your comments. Please understand that this public forum is not structured as a question and answer session. Comments are to be directed to the mayor. Again, please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
First. Come on up.
Susan Gulliford, Hunt Club Road. Is that on? One comment. On the Adopt a Road cleanup where you were recognizing neighborhood groups, I would like to recognize George Meyer. He's the man with the white van
Yes.
that goes
Yes.
from road. He doesn't just cover a development. He covers like at least the east
Everything.
side of the township.
Yeah.
The Fox Chase Pond, a question was brought to me about 1.5 to 2 years ago. We got a grant for work there. Some surveying work was done a few months ago. This week when they mowed the grass, they mowed down all the survey markers, so I'm not sure what's going on over there, but maybe at some point we can get an update on that.
Yep. Okay.
And the Oprah resolution that was pulled, I understand that bill is now on the governor's desk. I'm hoping, pulled from the agenda, not pulled from Trenton, that we now consider studying the actual time and cost to Hillsborough Township before encouraging or discouraging the governor's signature or suggesting changes to the bill that might be implemented. The other one is equity and sustainability and diversity. I want to put a plug in for the Ukrainians, since that was my first experience when I met my husband's family in Hillsborough, and they spoke Ukrainian, and like most moms, the first thing she taught me was sit, eat. So, one for the family. Thank you.
Very nice, thank you. Any other comments, public comments? Okay, seeing none, we're going to move into executive session. Ms. Brake, anything else there?
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist. Now therefore be it resolved by the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matters. 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: litigation, Hillsborough properties, and warehouse ordinance pending litigation, Hillsborough RB, Larkin, Homestead Road, Valley Industrial Partners. 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon completion of the executive session. 4, the minutes of the discussion shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
We're going to go into executive session.
Yes, what's the time?
Excuse me. I may have a motion to enter executive session.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Comments from the dais? From the floor? Roll call.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani?
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britton?
Yes. We are in executive session.
Is Eric coming too or no? We had